Shalom. First off, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakudash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the hopeful elect that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. And to all my brothers out here preaching this truth to you, I say Shalom. This is a Montazar from the Chicago camp coming back at you again with another lesson entitled, You've Heard the Truth. Maybe you just don't like what you've heard. Okay? So this is going to be a short lesson to cover 2 points, right? So this lesson is in this truth has been going out to both Israel, all right, as well as um, the heathen, okay? All right, so the truth has been going forth and it's been preached in the streets, on the highways and the byways, all right? Um, you don't like this truth, all right, because you're a biblical descendant of Jacob, all right, and you are offended at this word, okay, so you don't like what you're hearing, or you're a heathen, okay, and it just don't sit well with you that you're going into slavery. it is what it is, all right, but let's get into the lesson, all right. So you've heard the truth, maybe you just don't like what you've heard. So the truth is being preached in the streets, not in these buildings made with hands with 501c3 charters. All right. This is Proverbs 1 and 20. It says, Wisdom crieth without. She uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city she uttereth her words, saying, How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Okay? And those simple ones, okay, those fools that hate knowledge, all right, that's going to be talking to the unrepentant Israelites, okay, the 2/3. Romans 10 and 18. But I say, have they not heard? Yes, verily their sound went into all the earth, and their words unto the ends of the world. So the Lord has used the foolishness of preaching in the streets and used the technology, all right, of the internet and Wi-Fi, all right, for this message to go out throughout the ends of the earth, okay? Go throughout the ends of the earth. All right. This is Psalms 19 and 2. It says, Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. Their line is gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. In them hath he set a tabernacle for the sun. Salakia. So through the internet, okay, this gospel, this good news, this truth, all right, has been preached throughout the world. All right. And soon the end will come. This is Isaiah 30 and 20. It says, And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner any more, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers, and thy ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, This is the way, walk ye in it, when ye turn to the right hand and when ye turn to the left. All right. It says that your eyes, all right, shall see thy teachers. And you see your teachers on the internet. Okay, you see them on YouTube, these various platforms, TikTok, and the like. This is Song of Solomon 3 and 2. It says, I will rise now and go about the city in the streets, and in the broad ways I will seek him whom my soul loveth. I sought him, but I found him not. The watchmen that go about the city found me, to whom I said, Saw ye him whom my soul loveth? All right. So if you're familiar with Song of Solomon, okay, him who my soul loveth is talking about Yahushua. All right. And the watchmen are the prophets, the men of the Lord in the streets. See, because wisdom what? Crieth aloud. All right. Yahweh Shai is being preached in the what? In the streets. This is Luke 7:31. It says, And the Lord said, Whereunto then shall I liken the men of this generation? And to what are they like? They are like unto children sitting in the marketplace and calling one to another and saying, We have piped unto you, and ye have not danced. We have mourned to you, and ye have not wept. Salakia. Ye have not wept. Okay? So it's a song that's being sung. Okay? It's music that's being played. Okay? And only the elect are gonna hear it. Okay? Only the elect are gonna hear it. Downfall of the nations. Okay? So in these streets, we're bringing out the prophecies and the truth. All right, which is the downfall of this wicked kingdom. All right, and the implementation of the kingdom of heaven. This is Jeremiah 28:8. It says, The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. All right, so if you're in the church right now and your pastor is trying to tell you that things are going to get better, and he's preaching job, car, spouse, and house, guess what? He's preaching lies. That's what he's doing. He's preaching Christianity, that slave Christianity, that plantation Christianity. Okay? Where's the prophecies? Where's he preaching, all right, about the prophecies, about the micro C hip, okay, the MOTB, the gathering, okay. So now you have to ask yourself. We're gonna go into this, right? You got to ask yourself, who's doing this? I'm gonna read this. Ezekiel 2:1. It says, And he said unto me, Son of man, stand upon thy feet, and I will speak unto thee. And the Spirit entered into me when he spake unto me, and set me upon my feet, that I heard him that spake unto me. And he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation that have rebelled against me. They and their fathers have transgressed against me, even unto this very day. And what transgressions is he talking about? He's talking about the law, statutes, and commandments that tell you not to eat swine's flesh, that tell you not to eat shrimp, crab, and lobster, okay? That tell you not to get tattoos, okay? That tell you not to sleep with your neighbor's wife and not to lay down with a man, okay? And women not laying down with women, okay? These are some transgressions. Also, idolatry, okay? Let me see. Let's see. Verse 4. For they are impudent children and stiff-hearted. I do send thee unto them, and thou shalt say unto them, Thus saith the Lord power. And they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house, yet shall know that there have been a prophet among them. Okay? So they're going to know, it's going to all click in the end. Those who don't repent, it's going to click in the end what they witnessed and what they saw. Okay? On the highways and the byways. All right? This is Ezekiel 37:16. We're going to talk about the stick, right? Moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick, and that stick is going into a plank, and write upon it for Judah and for the children of Israel, his companions. Then take another stick, and write upon it for Joseph, the stick of Ephraim, and all the house of Israel, his companions, and join them one to another into one stick, and they shall become one in thine hand. And when the children of thy people shall speak unto thee, saying, Wilt thou not show us what thou meanest by this? by these? Say unto them, Thus saith the Lord power, Behold, I will take the stick of Joseph, which is the hand of Ephraim, and the tribes of Israel his fellows, and will put them with him, even with the stick of Judah, and make them one stick, and they shall be one in thine hand. And the sticks whereon thou writest shall be in thine hand before their eyes. And say unto them, Thus saith the Lord power, Behold, I will take the children of Israel from among the heathen, whether they be gone, and will gather them on every side and bring them into their own land. And I will make one nation in the land upon the mountains of Israel, and one king shall be king to them all. And they shall be no more two nations, neither shall they be divided into two kingdoms any more at all. Neither shall they defile themselves any more with their idols, nor with their detestable things, nor with any of their transgressions, but I will save them out of all their dwelling places, wherein they have sinned, and will cleanse them. So shall they be my people, and I will be their power. And David, my servant, shall be king over them, and they all shall have one shepherd. They shall also walk in my judgments and observe my statutes and do them. All right. Now, this is the book of Ezekiel. Okay. All right. This is long after King David died. So when you talk about the subject of reincarnation, all right, the Lord is telling you that David is going to rise again and be the king over his people. All right. In verse 24, it says, And David my servant shall be king over them, and they all shall have one shepherd. They shall also walk in my judgments and observe my statutes and do them. And they shall dwell in the land that I have given unto Jacob my servant, wherein your fathers have dwelt. And they shall dwell therein, even they and their children's children forever. And my servant David shall be their prince forever. Moreover, I will make a covenant of peace with them. It shall be an everlasting covenant with them, and I will place them and multiply them, and will set my sanctuary in the midst of them forevermore. My tabernacle also shall be with them. Yea, I will be their power, and they shall be my people. And the heathen shall know that I am Yahweh, that I, Yahweh, do sanctify Israel, when my sanctuary shall be in the midst of them forever. See? So this message, okay, this gospel, this truth being preached, okay, is talking about a future time where the Lord is going to write his laws, statutes, and commandments in our hearts. Okay? This covenant is to his people, and he's going to do this in the sight of the heathen. So fuck what they talking about in these Christian churches. They ain't talking about no truth. This is the prophecies. This is the truth. This is what's going to happen on the earth, the children of Israel. Okay? The heathen is going into captivity. Okay? Also known as the big payback. This is Revelation 13:9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. So the saints are patiently waiting, okay, to put those in captivity who had them in captivity. All right, see, this is the truth. This is the message that's being preached on the highways and the byways. Okay, you've heard the truth. Maybe you just don't like what you're hearing. All right, or maybe you just don't like what you've heard. The truth is being preached on the street corners. Okay, I pray that this lesson has been edifying. Until the next one, Shalom.